Go to the presidency. We must jail people in this country. The law must jail not only poor people, but also rich people. Rich people must pay for the sins they have committed in this country. Corruption must die for this country to become free. Corruption has made us slaves. Corruption has reduced our people into beggars in this country. We must fight corruption in all the power that we can have. With all the power that we can fight, we must destroy corruption. We must attack corruption. We must eliminate the corrupt people from power. We must remove them from power. They must go. They must go because they have made our lives miserable. They have made the lives of so many Kenyans miserable. They should not get away with it. They will never get away with it. A time will come when we will find a way out. A time will come when we say enough is enough. And when we say enough is enough, then we'll come together with an ideology. We shall unite. Africa will unite. One day, I dream of a United States of Africa. United States of Africa. Oh yes. United States of Africa. Come together. United States of Africa. Oh yes. United States of Africa. Come together. United States of Africa. Oh yes. United States of Africa. Come together. Africa must unite. Poor people of Africa unite. Workers of Africa unite. Workers of the world unite. We got nothing to lose but your chains and everything to gain from this revolution. For the only way out for this country is a revolution. A revolution of the mind. A revolution of ideas. A revolution of values. A true revolution of values will cause us to question the fairness and justice of many of our past and present policies. A true revolution of values will cause us to look uneasily at the glaring contrast between wealth and poverty. We shall say with a righteous anger that this is not right. This is not right at all. That 60 years after the so-called independence, majority of our people are left to languish in an unrivaled poverty in the midst of a sea of material affluence and prosperity. It is not right at all that 60 years after the so-called independence, majority of our people are still harangued by a corroding sense of fear and a nagging sense of nobodiness. My people, we must overcome. It is so sad that 60 years after so-called independence, majority of our people are landless. Land is a very important issue in this country. We are living in slums. There's so many slums here in the city because we are still landless. The land that our fathers were fighting for is still in the hands of collaborators. Collaborators are the people who betrayed the freedom, the freedom of the true freedom fighters. The people who had an African dream, the true African dream of Africans inheriting their own land and being in control of their affairs, not with external influence, as it is happening today. Today, we are still controlled by IMF, by World Bank, the institutions of countries that are our former colonizers. We are still being colonized. The colonialist never really left. He left through the front door. He came back through the back door. We are still being colonized. That's the truth of the matter. And we are being sold for money. Our greedy leaders are selling Africa for money. And we must stop them. We must stop them because we have got no other country to go to. We are Africans and Africa is our mother. We cannot run away from our motherland. But we must fight for the true emancipation of our people. We must fight for the true liberation of Africa. We must fight for a new Africa. We must fight for an Africa that is free of external influence in her affairs, her own affairs. Somebody said that no nation has got the right to make decisions for another nation. No people have got the right to make decisions for other people. We refuse to be controlled by IMF and World Bank. They are the people who, in collaboration with our puppet leaders, with African puppet leaders, steal the resources of Africans, making the Africans to live miserable lives in their own land. People are dying because of conflict, not of their own making. As it is happening in Congo. Congo has a lot of minerals and resources. But the people of Congo are dying. They are being killed by conflicts that are funded by politicians and also by Western countries who were our former colonizers. So we must resist. Kwame Nkrumah said that Congo is the heart of Africa, and when Congo breathes, we all breathe. An injury to one of us is an injury to all of us. There is a time I remember that when the problem of one African country used to be the problem